Hey there, everybody! Welcome to tonight's game of the Dungeon Delve.
Dungeon Delves and Dragons.
This game could kind of be like that. We'll see how it turns out. I'm Wash, your dungeon master for the night.
Hi,
Everybody,
Wash.
let's go across the top and introduce ourselves and our characters, or your characters, starting with you, Chris.
Hello, I am Chris, and I am a Tabaxi Warlock, and my name is Streams on Mondays at 8 on Twitch TV.
.com/washvanilla. Yeah, there you go.
What a long name.
It's in canon, it's in lore now. Yep.
Yeah.
/ Wing Badger Gaming.
Not affiliated, Wizards of the Coast TM.
Not a financial advisor.
This is not financial advice.
Trevor, tell us about yourself. Tell us one cool animal fact about yourself and describe your character, Trevor.
Hello, I'm Trevor. I'm playing Faeline Anelief, which is backwards for Faeline, if you didn't catch that.
I did. Clever.
I am
I
a
just
bard.
I just didn't know if you knew.
Yeah, we all knew.
We all knew. It was quite obvious.
I am a bard fairy, who is currently disguised as a goblin.
That's right.
One cool animal fact?
Yeah. Give us a cool animal fact. Give us a dog fact.
A dog fact. Let me see. Fun facts are not my strong suit, funny enough.
An unfun fact about dogs.
A lot of breeds have sort of natural behaviors that they're always going to perform just any given day, and it's very hard, if not impossible, to get rid of them completely. Those breed traits sort of just stick with them forever, and you can kind of suppress them, but a breed is going to do what it was naturally bred to do, sort of, in some way, some manifestation of it.
I mean, I asked and you delivered. That was not a very fun fact. It was pretty interesting, though.
I have a lot of interesting information, but I don't have facts as in statistics and stuff, but I could talk about it all day long.
That's fair.
I have a fun animal fact.
That's too bad. It's Jake's turn. Jake, tell us about yourself and about your character, and one cool movie fact that you know.
Oh, okay. I am Jake. I play Elric, the pirate rogue. He's an elf. And a cool movie fact, I just watched Top Gun Maverick over the weekend, and so lots of people know this fact, so maybe I'll do this quick fact and then another longer.
You got the mustache back because of the movie?
I did, yes, this is true. They filmed all of the fighter plane sequences for realsies. No CGI involved except for painting out other planes that were holding cameras and making explosions and stuff. But then another interesting fact is that movie was created because the director, Joseph Kosinski, walked up to Tom Cruise while they were filming Mission Impossible. He was given 15 minutes to pitch the movie to him. And he pitched the movie to him in 15 minutes. And Tom Cruise immediately called the executives at Paramount and said, "We're making this movie." And that's how the movie got made. Yeah.
Do you think you could get me 15 minutes with Tom Cruise?
I think I could get you at least 0 minutes with Tom Cruise. At least. Yeah.
We make it, 3 times that.
You can only go up
3
from
times
there.
0. Yes, we can do at least 3 times 0 minutes with Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Belly, tell us a little bit about yourself and your character, and give us one computer fact.
I am Belly Savalas. I play Livermore Gibbler, the Sea Potter monk. And one computer fact. There is a little known but well-concealed fact that everyone should try, that if you're having a problem with anything, like volume controls or anything like that, just hit Alt F4 and it'll take care of it.
Yep. Works like a charm.
Yep, won't have any more problems with that until you start it again.
And Chris, since we skipped over you for the fun facts, tell us a cool plant fact.
Pothos plants don't naturally flower anymore. There hasn't been a natural recorded flowering of a pothos plant since the 60s.
What's a pothos plant?
It's like a jungle plant.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Interesting.
Tropical plant.
All right.
Assuming that is true, that's the best fact we've heard today.
No, it is true. It is true. There's a chemical that it doesn't naturally make anymore because it's just easier for the plant to break apart and propagate that way.
I don't assume it's true. I assume everything that Chris says is false.
That is probably for the best.
All right. Last time
that was quite a mood change
on the Dungeon Delve. 4 strangers, seemingly unconnected, other than their fate, were cast away onto the deserted island, well, seemingly deserted island, of Na'me Diz, with the only hope of escape to travel the depths and make their way through the Underdark, out through the Underdark. We had a couple little altercations with some goblins on the surface, one being spun up in web and then barbecued. Another left alone with her 2 children, without after a short smooch and grab that a drive-by looting. Ultimately ending up in some hot water. Before we pick back up here in the confrontation with Phaline and this, and apparently his name is Ronald. Thank you, Chris, for naming all of the enemies. You feel free to keep doing that. Whatever you name them, I ask, maybe make them more like names. Like you can go like thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3. I don't know, but feel free to make that'll be okay. Well, that'll be canon going from forward. So you are the name master for the monsters. We do have a little bit.
Master.
That's right. We do have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of. I forgot to mention, it was in the document, so we all knew it ahead of time, but it just didn't come up last game. But we aren't using milestone experience. We are using kill the monsters for the XP, or at least get past the encounter, defeat the encounter for the XP. So you guys killed.
But we're
2
collectively
goblins.
Leveling, right?
Correct. Yeah. Well, it's just standard D&D leveling, which means that whatever monsters, the experience points are divided among the party. So you killed 2 goblins up on the surface, and then 2 goblins down here in the stairwell, if I'm remembering correctly. Are there any others that I may be misrecollecting?
Didn't we just kill the ones in the room we're in now?
Yeah, those 2. Yeah, those 2 are at the bottom of the stairwell.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that means that these goblins are worth 50 experience each. So you have 200 experience divided by 4. So 50 experience each. You can go ahead and put that onto your character sheets. You can take care of that in D&D
Beyond.
You have to change in the home section.
Okay.
Advancement type from milestone.
No. I got that. I meant add XP to the. I have it experience selected. I don't know how to add XP to the character.
So it's under class. If you hit manage XP.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So we each get 50?
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
So you are currently...
I've never used this before.
Yeah. You are currently at the bottom of a stairwell. The environment is made of carved stone. The walls are stone, the floor is stone. There is very, very little dim light coming from the direction that like the hallway that Faline is in. There isn't any other light outside of Elric if he has his moon-touched dagger lit.
Yeah, I have no way to stow it, so I just have it held and out and light. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you have like a scabbard with it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to. You wouldn't have been able to smuggle it. Like when you click it shut, that's when the light goes out. So you've got like a little.
I would assume post combat he's not like moving to any new rooms yet, so he would have it out.
Okay. So that's the only light you have in here. The squares on the map are 10 feet. But all of the movement is in 5 feet. So it's nasty and really dank and dripping. The rain from the storm has been pouring down slightly down this this circular stairwell. And yeah. So Faline, you poked around the corner looking for looking to see what was happening. And there is this rather large goblinoid. It's got a big nose. Actually, no, this one does not have a big nose. Yep.
He did see me?
He did see you, and he drew his sword, and he
I look like a goblin, though.
You are right. Let me make a roll for him.
I have a plan for what I was going to do.
Short
to
and
defuse.
Yeah, no, you're spot on. I forgot about that. So let me make a. He rolled kind of high. Oops, that was a 15 before it flipped over.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
There is a difficulty for disguise self, is there not?
Let me see.
To see through the ruse.
A creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an investigation check against my spell save DC.
And what is your spell save DC?
Spell save DC.
8.
8.
Oh wow.
My stats were not optimized for my abilities.
Yeah, he rolled a 15, even. So instead of just straight up drawing his sword, he speaks to you in Goblin, and goes, and he's like pointing like his finger at you, like asking what's going on or something.
What I wanted to do was immediately after he sees me, I would like to just pretend that, or basically like urinate against the wall, like act like I stepped away to take a piss.
Okay.
And so, like, the second I see that he sees me, I like pull down my pants and just start urinating against the wall.
Make a deception check.
Does Elric and Streams see this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he does.
Elric just
when you gotta go, right?
Elric just kind of like
Deception is a 12.
A 12. He like raises a nostril at you, but it's just kind of like, actually, you know what? He barks an order at you, like, and he like motions for you to come.
I like cut it off, pull the pants up, and hurry over.
Do we hear the goblin talking?
Oh yeah, like he's not being quiet.
Oh, Elric is gonna like try to hide around this corner and like, because he said Phaline's gonna go over to him, like Phaline's gonna try to do what he says or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yep. I run over.
Yeah, Elric's gonna try to like hide around this corner and see if he can get a peek on what's happening, which I guess from his sightline right now he couldn't really.
So Phaline, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you can't really see too much, but you can still kind of see Phaline out of like around the corner. You see this hobgoblin. He grabs his sword and smacks it against you, but it's not like he's not attacking you. He's almost like whipping you into shape. You know, like he whacks your knees so that that your legs are straight. He whacks you on the butt, gets you to stand up straight. And you look at the goblins behind him; they are like regimented almost.
I try and mimic them.
And he goes, "You got that!" And all of the goblins in the back snap to a salute. He gives you like a bit of a nod, and he walks around you.
All right, before he does that, can I cast a spell?
He will he'll notice you doing the somatic components for it, but if you want to, you can. But he's essentially just kind of like just looking at you and like inspecting you, essentially, as he walks around you.
I'm just like suspecting that he doesn't think I'm gonna do this, so I get like the surprise round on him, and I'm gonna cast a Thunder Wave.
Oh dang! Okay.
Yeah. So it'll hit all of them.
All of the things.
It's a 15-foot cube.
Are you casting it on Ronald, or are you casting it on the things?
It's a self. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you.
From you.
In a 15-foot cube, originating from you. They all make a con saving throw.
Right, so you pick a direction, north, south, east, west, and a cube 15 feet in that direction, coming from the front of you. Will,
Oh, I thought it was centered on me.
No, it doesn't say centered. It'd be like this.
Oh.
You would do the most damage probably by hitting the things and Bill, or thing 2 and Bill.
Could you wait till Ronald like gets back around?
Is there a draw tool?
Like over here?
There's a draw tool. It looks like a little paintbrush.
So could it be then? Could it be, what is that? 5, 10? Oh, dang it! Because I wanted to do it while he was still here.
Yeah, he's already started circling around you. He's like, he's looking at your salute, and it's like the salute looks pretty good. And you see him go. He's like, yeah.
All right,
and kind of like squares up your shoulder. He puts his hand on your shoulders and kind of squares them up a little bit.
If Ronald is staying, I
would
right
like
there,
it to be this cube then. To be it on Ronald, I think I'm more worried about Ronald than the goblins.
You can.
Yeah.
As you're looking like over at Ronald though, like out of the corner of your eye, getting ready to do this. I believe you see Elric doing what I think he's wanting to do.
Elric wants to come up here and see if he can sneak attack Ronald while he's looking at you.
So you guys make contact at each other, and Elric's like, got his knife ready to go on this.
I mean, we could jump on Ronald if you wanted to take care of the gobos.
If I see Elric coming, then I'll just do it on basically the 4 of them.
All right,
can you hit the 4 of them with it?
He can definitely do that.
Oh,
this is a pretty well coordinated effort. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and I'm going to give both of you guys a surprise round.
Cool. My initiative is -3, everyone.
Wow.
All right, I rolled a 12. -3 is 9.
I also rolled a 12, but I got a +5, so 17.
Nice.
22. 19 plus 3.
Nice.
All right, give me 1 second. 20 to 15.
That'd be... I'm 22. I'm higher than that.
Okay, 22 for... Okay.
For streams on Mondays.
Yep.
17 for Elric.
Yes. Twitch.tv/Washburn. Twitch.tv/Wingbadger Tavern.
Wingbadger Gaming.
Wingbadger Gaming.
The show is Wingbadger Tavern.
Billy and
it's confusing.
Travis, what did you guys get?
I got a 9.
I got a 20.
Nice.
Man,
I like this
everyone's doing
music.
better than me.
It's good music, right? Thank you,
Feels like a
Kevine
90s action
MacLeod,
flick.
for the music.
This is a 90s action flick. What do you mean?
I didn't know Kevine MacLeod made good music sometimes.
Oh man, he's actually got like some really good stuff. It's one of those things where he's been making music for so long, you kind of see the growth of his music. And he does like such a varied amount.
He does such a varied amount of music, yeah.
It's varied. All right, so
Y'all are so silly.
Elric, I believe you have a higher dexterity than
Yeah.
Faylane.
Yes.
So you go ahead and do your attack first.
Okay.
Get him.
And you will
12,
get sneak
does
attack
12
on
hit?
this. 12.
Does 12 hit? Oh wait, do I still have advantage stored from last session, or does it not transfer over
Yeah.
sessions?
Yeah, it would
We got an
it would work.
inspiration.
Technically
Okay.
you're flanked too. Well, no, we're not doing flanking.
Oh.
That's right. We're not doing flanking. I forgot.
We're not.
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Because I don't. If I remember correctly, I never used my advantage from last session because I was rolling well enough.
Yep.
I used mine.
This time I got a 21. I assume that hits.
Oh, that absolutely
Yeah.
hits.
Okay.
Beat him up.
Get
Beat
him.
him up! Beat him up! Beat him up! Beat him up! Okay. I got 12 damage.
Okay. So he has 11 hit points.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
You just took this guy out in a single hit. I want you to describe this attack on him.
Elric is sneaking up behind him with a short sword, which you can tell is visibly bigger than what he's used to using. Like, he's used to using the dagger, but he knows that the short sword has a better chance of doing what he's about to do. And you can kind of see him kind of like, all right, he's like, I'm lining up, I'm getting ready. And then you can kind of see him kind of line up for a stab, and he's like, no, that's probably not what's good for this weapon. And then he just straight slices the head clean off.
Ooh. Faylane, you see Ronald, the the hobgoblin captain. He's looking you up and down, and he's like, go. He's like, you have earned this hobgoblin captain's approval of your
Heck yeah.
of your goblin soldiership. And then whack, just like with a shink through his neck, his head just falls to the ground.
The other goblins don't see Elric, do they?
They don't.
Sometimes hobgoblins just do that.
That's just something they do.
This is something they do.
So feel free to change your plan if you want to, but that's what you see and that's what's going on.
Oh no, that doesn't change my plan. So I see that, I look back at them and I give them a death stare, and then I just go, and then I cast Thunderwave.
With your little tinkling bell, right? So when you do that across the neck, does it like jingle the bell?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys hear this cacophonous boom.
They need
almost like
each one needs to make a con save.
Each one needs to make a con save. All right, I'm gonna roll these individually.
Oh no!
They have to beat an 8.
That's a natural 1.
Bad. Yeah.
That's a 2.
Thing 1, thing 2 are dead.
Dang
That's
it.
a 5.
Yes!
That was almost a 15.
Yo.
And
Dang it.
a 12, but that's con. Okay, so yeah, 12. So, Chris, roll me a d4.
Okay.
We're gonna see who the survivor is. Thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, or Bill.
Well, it's still they'll still take half damage,
That's fair.
and they don't get pushed.
So thing 3, it looks like I rolled a 3.
Okay.
So the damage is going to be 2d8, and push 10 feet away from me if possible.
Roll
Okay.
high.
That's a 4 and a 3. So that's a 7
Seven.
total for the ones that failed. And is it round down or round up?
It
I
rounds
think
down.
it's round down, yeah.
Okay, so then a 3 damage for the one that succeeded.
So the goblins have 7 hit points.
Perfect.
With this cacophonous shatter, Elric, what you witnessed, you just went shink. You saw Faylane turn around and boom, just you can see the ripple of the sound wave go off into the distance. You hear a bang, clatter, splat, and like blood comes back like away, and you just see it just go like carry just right against Faylane and all over the ground.
Dang. That's
And
crazy.
You hear an R2D2-esque wow from old Bill as he just like cowers down in the corner. Now we are going to start combat, believe it or not.
With one goblin left.
With one goblin left.
Who's terrified?
Yep. Streams, it is now your turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's how many died.
That is how many have died.
I'm gonna shoot him with the good old Eldritch Blast.
Pew pew. And such.
18 plus 5, 23.
To hit?
Yeah.
Holy cow, yeah. It's a goblin.
And then it was 10 damage.
Yeah,
Yo.
okay. So you just
Goblin
like
D's
he's just like
Eldritch
"Whoa!"
Blasts.
all curled up over there, and you're just like it's like a mercy kill. You're just like foomp, and you just pop. And we're back to the quiet.
Can I search Ronald?
Yeah.
That was pretty easy.
Elric wants to search Ronald.
I said it first.
Elric also will
you
take
both bend
whatever
over.
he doesn't take.
You both bend over Ronald to start searching his body, and yep, you bonk each other's head. They just kind of like
Bonk.
gonk for a
Ouch.
second,
Bonk.
but make a perception perception check to kind of go through his stuff.
You said perception.
Yeah,
Okay.
or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Let's see what's higher.
That's always
Only
the
got a
great debate.
10.
Perception is +2. Investigation is -1. We're doing perception. And that's a 10 on the die. +2 is 12.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So he is wearing, like I said, piecemeal leather armor. It does look like it was kind of cobbled together, but it is, maintained. So he is wearing, he is wearing leather mail. He also has a small leather shield. He has a long sword. And he has a long bow with, let's see how many arrows. 8 arrows in a small quiver.
Do you want you take? I am mostly interested in the bow or the armor or both, but yeah, I would love one of those things if possible. That'd be
Zoop.
great.
You can have both.
Oh, sick! All right, thank you.
How much XP do we get for those?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
really use any of those.
That's let's see. 75 experience each.
75?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Manage experience.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave this pulled up in another window.
All right. I'm still listening, but Doggo needs something, so
Okay.
I will be back, but I can still hear everything that's going on.
He's got Bluetooth headphones.
You could you can look through the goblins if you want, but they just have those crappy spears. They do seem to be a little bit more well maintained, but yeah, they're just Junko spears,
Junko.
Junko, and
Junko.
nasty cloth armor.
I hardly know.
All right, so where are you guys going? You gonna delve deeper into that tunnel, or are you gonna go the other way?
I mean, there might be more goblins. I mean, more experience this way.
That does seem like an interesting way to go. I'm in some. I mean, that was a little bit easier than I maybe would have expected. So I'm not opposed. I mean, chances are we're gonna have to fight sometimes our way out of this place. That's just what I would assume. But so yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let me just add this equipment. Leather.
You take a minute to, 5 minutes or so to put your armor on.
My armor class has improved by 1 point.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's 5%. That's nothing to sneeze at.
I agree.
So as you round the corner, stepping over the bones and viscera of the goblins, and kind of take a peek in
most
this
of them
room.
are smashed against the wall.
Yeah, they look like an ooze at this point. But yeah, you can go ahead and place yourselves at the entrance of the room. This looks like a little bit of a campsite-ish. There are bedrolls on the ground. They're kind of shoddy and soiled, like they have sweaty goblins that don't bathe, that sleep in them. One of them is larger. Kind of looks like where this troop is responsible for bedding down and whatnot. There's a pot, like a clay pot, over here. I'm gonna change my color to green.
If we smash it, do we get rupees?
It's possible. It's also possible not, but it's possible. This is like a little cook pot. It's on top of like a depression in the ground. Looks like they've had some fires for cooking food and stuff in here. This here is a bucket that has the opposite of food. And then on the northwest wall there is a heavy set door.
I'm gonna move to that door.
Heavy set wooden door.
Gonna move to that door and see if I can, just like the other door before, see if I can hear anything or see anything around underneath or above it.
As you kind of scope it out, this door actually looks like a little newer. It doesn't have those deep grooves of like old, rotten, weathered wood. It looks like maybe this door was busted up in the past and replaced. But there is a lock with a keyhole on both sides, but it's got like a metal ring for a knocker, like a pull handle, and not like a knob of some sort.
Is there room above the doorway? Is there wall above the doorway?
What do you mean?
Or does the door
just stick his eye under it or around?
Is there enough?
No, it's really close. There's not enough room to poke your eye around.
Is there enough space above the door that I could get up on the wall above the door and ring and knock on the knocker, and then if somebody's in there and they open the door, that I would be above them?
So the door does open this way. So, like, from the top of the door to the ceiling, it's probably about a foot. You'd have to squash yourself pretty flat to get, like, up there.
Well, how about I just stand over here behind the door, and I'm just going to reach up and knock on it with the knocker.
Okay.
There you go.
Knock, 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 knock. What are the rest of you guys doing after you hear a Gibbler just knock on the door?
I'm gonna prepare an Eldritch Blast if something hostile runs through the door.
Okay.
Elric's gonna like try to dash over here and be on top of this bed or whatever, and just like have his sword ready.
Okay.
Faelene, still looking like a goblin, will sort of just stand
stand around.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the rest of you guys, you're like, okay, you're looking at the door, you're kind of waiting, you hear some footsteps, you look back at each other, like are we ready for this? And you all look at Faelene, and he's just like standing there with his arms to his side, dressed like a goblin, and he's just like, his entire front is just coated in blood, and his back is like completely clean.
I forgot about that, yeah.
And it's just like dripping and pooling up on the ground below him.
Time for another performance.
He is a bard.
The door opens, and you see a little goblin head poke out. Let me grab a goblin token here.
Grab a goblin.
That's kind of what it sounds like he says. He's like, grab a goblin. And he like opens it a little bit, and he just kind of like peeks out, and he's like, grab a goblin.
I'm gonna look like in a hurry, like rush to him to open the door.
Oh yeah, he sees you. He's like, and
I like just try and run past him.
Oh, he puts a hand out, and he's like, and he like gets his sword or like his little spear, and he's like pointing down to the exit of the room you're in.
I just point back that way.
I'm gonna start putting my the spider legs over the door like this, slowly, creepy like I'm
and
coming
then
over the top of the door.
I'll motion to him, and I'll just be like, like that. I'll do exactly that.
Okay. He turns back to the room. Let me roll a dice real quick. Oh yeah. He turns back towards the room, and you hear him bark something. And then he like leaves and slams the door. Gibbler, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to try to get your fingers out of the way.
Don't crush your legs in the door.
That'd be a 4.
Oh,
4.
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, wait, I've got advantage from last time. I'd like to reroll.
Let's
that.
go.
Okay, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
And Big Steel gave me
And it's an
gave
11.
me advantage today. Maybe
What's
a
that?
little better.
Got 11.
11. Okay, you get your fingers out of the way. Ka-chunk! The door closes with a heavy thud. And this little goblin, who doesn't have a name yet, grabs your hand, Phaline, and starts to pull you out like this way.
I'm gonna signal to the
Oh,
party.
whoa!
like,
The goblin came back. Oh
no,
wait,
no, he slammed the
Oh.
door behind him. He
Yeah.
called into the door, slammed the door shut, and he's going off with Phaline to try and.
But he doesn't see us yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
he's
just like trying to keep his attention and like run.
yeah,
down
he-
this way.
like he's focused completely on Phaline because I mean Phaline
Oh.
is soaked in blood.
Well, can I like shoot him then?
You can you had an action save.
Yeah.
Held.
Yeah, can I just like shoot him? Is that cool, guys?
Baleen seems like the one that has some sort of plan. Elric has basically been just kind of watching this whole time, being like, "What is he trying to do?"
Phaling's just been
Yeah.
manifesting.
I'm just wondering why we're not shooting him right now.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's what I was
I
waiting
can't
for.
direct. I can't order you guys.
7. I actually think I missed.
You did miss.
Yeah, so I shot at him and I missed. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
jeez.
All right, he's going to make a perception check to see if he notices that, because he's like in a frenzy right now. He rolled a 5. No, that's a 9. He rolled an 8. He's caught up in it. He is. And
When you
and it's
miss-
like, okay, so here's what happens: is when you miss, it's because he steps forward and like bends down and sees all of his brothers down here just like dead, and he is. Wow!
Elric would like to kill Brad for making a sneak
Let me-
attack.
Go ahead.
He pulls out the short sword again. Nat 20. Let me see if it confirms.
Oh snap!
Heck
Oh, you
yeah.
don't need to
20,
confirm.
Nat 20 again, I think, is a confirm.
Double nat 20.
Double Nat 20. So
I mean, that's just an execution, right?
Dang.
Yeah.
I
mean, another one.
that is 18 damage.
Oh.
He joins his brethren. Poor Bradford. We hardly knew him.
Bradford?
Did he
I
have a
hardly
sword?
knew him.
Sorry.
No, he had
Did he have a sword?
spear.
You said?
He had one of those little junk spears.
Could I take the spear? I realized I didn't take a weapon at all.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's see if I can pull that door open that he closed behind him.
You can. Yeah, he didn't lock it.
Good.
So you can get down and pull it open, or you can just kind of like fingers in the cracks. You
No.
got those spidery claws.
I'm gonna recalibrate and prepare another Eldritch Blast for something hostile runs through the room.
Okay.
I'm just going to open the door and then step inside.
Why'd you guys take so long to kill him?
I guess we were waiting for some sort of signal or something. We haven't really worked as a team very much yet.
What signal was I supposed to give? I pretended
don't
I was
know.
mute, and I had to get him in a frenzy to make him sure he didn't look around the room.
I mean, he doesn't speak other languages.
I don't know. Maybe like a parrot chirp
But I basically
or
told
something.
him that my tongue was cut out, what noises could I make?
Oh, I see.
Tongue noises. Blah, 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 blah.
Elric,
You can make goblin noises.
Yeah.
Elric, if you'll
But
hide
if you
behind
don't
this
have
door,
a tongue, you can't
Yeah,
make
I'll hide
those
behind the
noises.
door. Yeah, sorry, I was getting
Okay.
distracted. I just, yeah.
yeah,
So
if you'll
as
hide behind
you-
the door, if something's in there, I'll run it back through.
You pull the
Past you
door
guys.
open
Sounds good.
and peek down the hall, and there is this really large hulking figure back there. It looks goblin-esque. Its art, like its knuckles are almost on the ground with how just freakishly large and long its arms are. And it's carrying this mace that is about as big as Phaline, probably bigger. This big spiked ball mace.
I'm gonna back up and ease that door closed.
Yeah, he is slowly walking towards the door, just like scraping it on the ground, and it's like making sparks behind him.
Also, Wash, the spell lasts an hour, so just let me know when an hour is up.
I'm just gonna say there's a huge guy in there. Let's make tracks back the other way.
Is that
What
for your
if we
disguise
pile-
self, Phaline?
Yeah,
Okay.
the disguise self lasts an hour.
That's fine.
What if we pile the bottles in front of the door?
That is a good idea. Something else I was just thinking about. Gibbler, I noticed you have that really cool eyeball trick that you can do. That's a great idea for peeking through doors when we can use that. Otherwise, it not to brag or anything, but I am pretty good at not being seen if I peek around somewhere.
There's a
It might be
bang on the
beneficial
door as
for,
it tries
for
to
me
like.
to do that,
It's trying to be pushed open.
so that this doesn't happen. It just for the future, for like if we can't use your eyeball thing, that
Good
might
to
be
know.
helpful.
Good to know.
For those of you messing around and pushing thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3, there is not much left of them. Like you grab an arm, and it like comes off. Like they are mush.
Well,
So you'd need like a box shovel to move them around. So
it's
we'll need to move them back down
it's
here.
the mortar between the bricks that are the bodies.
Now Bradford
Well-
and old Bill. Yep.
And Ronald.
Yeah, so we're gonna make some strength
Wait.
checks.
Elric,
What else are you piling up in
Elric
front
would
of
like
this thing?
to take one of the spears, the spare spears, and kind of try to set it in a way where it's like somehow like maybe leaned against a wall, so it's kind of standing up, and put Ronald's head on the end of it to scare off potential followers.
I forgot because it was decapitated, of course.
Yeah. So
Of course, naturally.
just
Naturally.
one of those, chunk, and it's like kind of a warning of like beware.
All right.
Are the heads of thing 1, 2, and 3 intact?
No, they're
No,
busted up.
they're
man.
mush.
They're just all mush.
They are jelly.
Okay, well, let's go to the other door.
Yeah, the other way probably seems better.
There is a
Our
very
Frankie-
loud bang
But if
on
he
this
breaks
door.
through, we don't want to have a guy behind us and in front of us.
He seems pretty slow. I mean, if we, well, I don't know.
If we're gonna
Are
fight him, we
Frank
probably
and
should fight him.
Steven still intact?
Yeah,
What?
they would be. They just got got.
Okay.
If we're gonna fight this guy, he's huge. We should fight him in a smaller area where he can't swing his club as easily.
Yeah,
That's-
like right now would be the time to fight him if we're gonna fight him. Otherwise,
Well-
we gotta run.
Okay, well, I mean that.
I
makes
guess we'll
sense.
fight here then.
Probably want to either fight him in there or fight him in this little hallway where you guys killed those goblins.
There's another bang at the door, and one of the boards in the center starts to split.
Let's try to see if we can get him around this corner or something. Because maybe he won't see us. Maybe he'll lose interest. We don't know.
That's true.
All right, we're waiting here.
And Elric will get out his no, he'll just do melee still. Never mind.
You say there's a goblin spear laying there?
Oh yeah, there's 3 of them.
I want to web up on each side of the hallway there, and pull the web back and put a spear in there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Like
Make
a
like
slingshot.
catapult.
Make like a catapult, so when he comes around the corner, and I'll make one for everybody if everybody wants to.
I got this longbow. I'll go for that. Eller
I'm
will get his
casting a
longbow.
spell.
I mean, it'll be one shot and then you're done. But
That's true. I mean, yeah,
Can
I
I-
can do that.
Can I prepare to cast Vicious Mockery when we see him?
Sure.
Okay, I will do that.
With this final blow, the door is broken through. There's a hole, and you see this massive arm come through and just like trying to pull the door from the other. And he's like trying to figure out what's happening, and eventually it's just like boom, boom, just busts through. There is now a broken door there, and he looks down at Ronald and just laughs. He's just like ha 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 ha, and just like steps on his body over him, and then just punches the face, like the head that's up on the pike.
Rick will maybe lean over and be like, "That didn't do what I expected it to."
And he slowly starts walking out.
Get him next
About
time.
right here is when you can fire your stuff off, Gibbler.
yeah, I want to go ahead and let loose the first.
Elric will let loose another one.
Baleen probably can't see him yet.
So this is an improvised spear attack. So if you would just roll a d20, add your strength. And I'm going to say that since this is your webs, we'll say you've done this before, so you can go ahead and add your proficiency bonus to it.
Nice.
You guys won't believe me.
Did you get
I
another
got
nat
Another
20?
nat 20.
I got another nat 20.
Yes.
I did not confirm it though because I followed it up with a natural one, so it's just a normal hit.
Thank you, Big Steel. I got
I
advantage,
got
guys.
an 11.
An 11 does not hit.
How much damage is it? What do I roll for damage?
For these spears,
Yeah.
let's see. What does the spear do for damage? Probably a d6.
Yeah, Game Master's Vault. It is rigged. He needs to share the D20.
1d6 plus your ability score modifier.
It'd be Dex, right?
Would it be? If it's Dex, that helps. If it's Dex, then it's a 9.
It's a ranged weapon.
Yeah. But if it's Strength, then it's
Yeah, no, that's fine. He takes 9 points
Okay.
of damage,
9. Let's go.
and that was a 20, so you roll double, right?
No, I didn't confirm it. Because,
we're not doing
do you do
confirms.
confirms?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, then hold on.
Yeah, we're doing 5e rules.
Yeah, I forget that. Josh does a house rule where he does
Yeah.
confirms.
It wasn't, I think, 3-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 3-5 rule. I got 15 total damage.
Nice.
All right. Dang, 15.
Heck yeah.
Gibbler shoots his off, and he hulks down. His arms are up to the side, but he ducks and it swizzes over his head, and then you follow up right after that, right behind it, and get him right in the belly, in his exposed, torso, and it goes straight through him, and he steps back a little bit, and he's bleeding profusely out of this wound, and he turns to look at what just happened, and as you turn, this thing has just gone straight through him.
Dang.
I need you guys to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
Elric
what?
turns to get.
We're in the same room, ish.
Yeah.
So let's keep the same one. I'm just going to add him to the initiative. That'll be faster.
Okay.
He rolled
Oh,
very poorly,
okay.
so Streams, you're up.
Okay.
Gibbler,
Would
you're
my
on deck.
prepared action not go off?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and do that real quick.
Okay.
Your vicious mockery.
So, yeah. That would be it must succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. To get a beat, you have an 8.
8.
He rolled an 8.
Am I the attacker?
I believe,
You have to match it. Match her better.
yeah, since he is
Oh.
defending, because he's doing a save. Yeah, so
Got
he
it.
Does he take half damage or no? Or does he do no damage?
No damage. It's a
damage.
cantrip.
So what did you say to viciously mock him?
Hello, ugly.
Yeah, okay. And he doesn't understand common, so he's just like, and he like starts
all the
to
spells-
pull on the spear that's inside of him. Streams, what you got?
Okay, I'm gonna do the tried and true. I rolled another 7, so I missed.
Tried and
Ooh.
not as true.
I'm gonna roll in D&D Beyond again.
Gibbler, what
This
you
is
got?
no fun.
I'm going to run up to him and bounce, jump up on the spear,
Oh,
kick him in
dang.
the face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kick him in the
beat him
face.
up.
Kick him in the face.
With how many legs?
Beat him up. Beat him up.
Oh, a monk spider makes so much sense
Yep.
too. Because
Wait for he levels up and gets Fury of Blows. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
8 legs all punching.
3 times.
19 plus,
19 hits.
so that's going to be 1d4 plus 1 plus 3.
Heck yeah.
So that's 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points.
7 points. Oof! Yikes!
We've got him.
So much.
We're kicking butt.
You guys really are.
Get him.
Yes.
Level 1 is very glass cannon-y.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just a glass cannon.
Well, also, it helps that I somehow rolled a 20 for my
It does.
dexterity stat.
Yeah.
I mean, you rolled a 20 for your dexterity stat and then a 20 for attacks.
Yeah.
So
That's so sick.
so Gibbler.
It's going to go away soon. Next session, I'm going to roll all 1. Sorry, go ahead.
You let loose the spear, it misses, but you see the other one hit, and this is your chance. You duck down and kind of Naruto run with your spider arms behind you. Chick, 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 chick. Do a flip and like step and stomp down on top of the spear, and he's like, "Rah!" And then as you bounce off of it, you just pop, pop, pop right in his face. You hear like a bit of a crack as his neck turns to the side, and he like falls over, but like catches himself on his morning star. You are now standing face to face with this big guy, but he is looking beat the heck up.
Sorry, I missed, guys.
Elric, it's your turn.
And he's prone. Is that what you said?
He's cinematically. He's cinematically over.
prone.
He's
yeah,
cinematically
okay.
prone.
Not
Okay.
mechanically.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boom. We're going to hit him with that. We're going to hit him with the final blow.
You get
Hopefully.
backstab too.
Yes, I know.
If
I
you
know
get
it.
that at level 1, I don't know.
11 is that is oh no, wait, no, I have advantage. I'm gonna use my advantage. 18. I assume that hits.
18 does hit.
Okay,
Get him.
That
let's
11
go.
would not have done it.
That's why I used my advantage. 11 damage.
11
wait. Wait. 17 damage. I forgot to roll sneak attack.
Yes.
Elric, once again, for the second time tonight, describe your killing blow.
This time he knows that that the well. Let me. Okay. This time he knows that a stab with a short sword will not do, and so instead he slices like down the shoulder into the chest,
Ooh.
like that sort of thing.
And you cut through all of these veins and tendons, and you just hear like
Ugh.
pop, 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 and like the arm starts to like slouch.
Oof.
And you get down to the heart, and he just like his eyes just roll back into his head, and he is defeated.
Woo!
You unalived him.
Good job.
I didn't even fight this well when I was like on Moran's ship. Like this is
I
don't
couldn't even
expect
do
more
that
of this.
sober.
Yeah, this is crazy, guys.
You all get 50 experience for killing the
Let's
bugbear.
go. Ah, bugbear.
Almost there.
Poor Philip.
Almost to level 2.
We knew
Yeah,
him
we're
well.
125 away. Let's go find some more goblins.
Phelan's got
Experience.
visions of that mother and 2 children dancing in his head.
So there was a room back there that might be worth checking out.
Well,
See
what
if
about this room? Where he
supplies.
comes from? Something that big has to be guarding something.
Well, yeah, that's what he means.
Yeah, someone should grab Philip's Morningstar.
Oh, yo, I don't know why Elric wouldn't say yo.
I mean, he's a pirate. Yo ho.
Oh, yo ho! Someone should grab that. Not
I don't know if
me.
anybody could carry that.
I can't
Morningstar.
carry that.
I can carry it.
Wait, really?
He rolled like a 20 for his strength.
Yeah, my own.
That's right.
My best.
I don't think you're
Wow,
proficient with
that's-
it, but like even without your proficiency bonus, like it probably still evens out with the amount of strength you have.
Yeah, it's a +5, regardless.
It's
That's
the
pretty
equivalent.
great.
It's the
That's-
equivalent of grabbing Thor's hammer. You know.
You
I'm
have your
proficient
bell and you
with-
found your thing to ring the bell with.
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah,
you,
I'm not proficient with it, but I'm gonna take it anyway.
You,
you do you.
you push through the broken door and step over you step over poor Robert and Bradford and old Bill. Let's see, we are in room 6.
I slid him like the door slid him away.
This room has a couple interesting features.
I'm gonna keep watch.
Okay. There is a... Let's see here. Let me get my little pen tool out. Or my little pointer tool, rather. There's a heavy wooden table on the left here, surrounded by some stools. There's a much nicer, larger bed, seemingly for this for Philip and his larger stature. And along the right, there is interestingly enough, a bookshelf with books.
Oh.
It looks really old and worn. There's some scrolls, like paper scrolls rolled up on it. A couple old tomes. And yeah, there's a... Oh, and also...
the Goblin Dictionary.
On the wall, there are etchings of... it almost looks like a leaf with a spiral in the middle of it, carved into the wall.
Can Elric investigate the bookshelf and see if he recognizes anything on it, or
Sure.
can decipher anything?
It's good stuff.
And Phelan and Gibbler, if you want to like make just general perception checks for the room, if you want to investigate the room, you can do that.
12.
What are you looking for in particular? Just like
Anything
room?
recognizable? Anything decipherable?
There is one tome that is... What languages do you speak and read?
I speak and read Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant. There is one
Because
in Elvish.
yeah.
Or rather,
Okay.
it's like a dialect of Elvish.
Okay.
But it talks
I
about...
also speak Elvish.
Okay. It talks about a family called the Flatheads.
Okay.
And among like
They're
their...
a bit screwy.
No, but there are like drawings of these people in here, and they are like they all have like flat craniums, like the top of their head is...
Are they
is-
elves though?
No, they look
Oh.
human, but yeah, they have flat heads, but they're known as the Flathead family, from the kingdom of Flatheadia, which is and this is like an actual thing. But they are...
Sure. I was doubting it before.
Yeah, well, you know. It's but they're from a place called the Great Underground Empire.
Oh, jeez, that's a bit different than Flatheadia.
Yeah, all of the dates are like 300 GUE or like 400 something GUE. But yeah.
Interesting.
Even the gods don't know they exist.
Yeah, Elric will. Does he have any way to store something like this in his what is it? His what are we wearing?
Well, you're wearing leather armor now.
Oh, true. Can Elric stow this in like a belt belt? Like just kind of
Like stuff it under something like that.
Yeah.
You probably have room to stuff something like that somewhere.
Okay. What?
I got a 15 watch.
Scroll of the Flatheads. Would that be something that I could call it?
Tome of the Flatheads.
Tome of the Flatheads. Yeah. Okay.
You got a 15, Faylene. Gibbler, what'd you
Yes.
get?
I got a 15 as well.
15 as well. You find two things. Underneath the table, there is a lockbox. It's about a foot wide and a half a foot deep and tall. But it looks like it's already been broken into. And it's like flipped open and pushed back in the corner. It looked like the recesses of it almost look like they were designed for holding coins. You know how like when you see like those cases that transport casino chips, how they have like the round curved insets. It kind of looks like that, and it looks like it would have held a lot of coins. You also notice that in the floor, in the cracks, in between all of these stones, silver has been melted and poured down into the cracks of the floor. And it looks like some of it has been kind of pulled out, and it's been like whatever's left in there has been kind of, because they couldn't get an implement in there long enough to chip it out. But it looks like there was some metal in here. There's also like burn marks on the ground around this area. That is what you find.
Could I wander over to the bookshelf and see if there's anything in Sylvan?
There is not anything in Sylvan.
Okay.
So there's melted silver in the cracks on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And burn marks just all over the room?
Like around on the floor around where the silver was.
Okay. Did anyone search the thing we just killed?
I guess not. That's kind of uncharacteristic for me. I will go do that.
I'm closer. I'm doing it first.
I'll do it after. I'll follow close behind.
It had a morning star. It also has a shield. This shield looks like it's made out of almost like the hardened shell of a horseshoe crab.
Oh, another shield for you.
And then there is it's wearing hide armor, which is a little better than leather armor.
I'm guessing it doesn't fit me.
It's really big. Yeah, like it would.
I'm tall, but I'm not that big necessarily.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly like pieces of hide and straps like belts. You could probably cinch it down if you're a medium creature, but if you are a small creature, no, it will not fit you.
Would the goblin armor fit me?
The hobgoblin armor?
The stuff that I'm currently wearing.
Yeah, that would probably fit you.
Want to trade?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wait, am I proficient? Is that light? That's light armor, right?
That is light armor.
Okay, I can use it.
Hide is medium armor.
Yeah, he's
Really?
not wearing hide. Oh,
Leather is light armor.
Let's
can rogues wear medium? Rogues can wear medium armor, can't they?
I believe so.
Yeah.
However, wait, let me see.
All right, where are you guys heading next?
So wait, Elric puts on the hide armor and immediately goes, this doesn't feel right. I don't like this, and immediately takes it off and goes back to its knapsack thing.
Alright.
Sorry, yeah, that does not work for me.
Alright, to the room back there.
What?
And to the next room.
Yeah.
There's one up here.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Man, I thought that hide armor was be nice. It's too
I'll go
constricting.
first
Can't
since
hardly
I still
move.
look like a goblin.
You would think that a rogue could wear hide.
It's too constricting. It rides up in the armpits.
I get it.
I don't. Yeah, don't.
But
not a fan.
it's in the name.
No, I know. You would think that. It is pretty. No, it's pretty funny. And I used to wear a jacket made of hide when I was on Captain Sarka Moran's ship before I stole her compass. Anyway, it was pretty cool, but like that was pretty loose and flowy and just kind of was more like a cloak.
Do you want the whole dozen to hero?
No. All right.
And I'm gonna peek around this corner here.
You peek down that corner, and this is actually a hole in the wall.
Okay.
The bricks have been busted and removed, and you see like a dirt exterior or interior. Thick vines hang down through it. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this whole room, but you've only got about 10 feet of visibility.
Okay.
And so any number of things could be in there. And it kind of like gets narrow and then widens, and yeah, there's
But I don't
like
see anything in the first 10 feet.
no, there are like roots and stuff hanging down from the ceiling. Over here on the east side, let me move this over here. Over here on the east side, the path turns to the left, and there's a little doorway that opens up into another room. But to the south, there is another one of those heavy-set doors. This one is worn and weathered, but it has a big black skull that has been painted on the door, and there is a whole bunch of like broken down tables and like bricks and just like refuse and stuff that's been piled up in front of the door, almost to barricade it.
I'll turn around and say, I'll need someone with dark vision to look down here, and then I'll move forward and peek around this corner to see what's down.
Before he peeks around that corner, can Elric try to like tap him on the shoulder?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Phelan, as I was telling Gibbler this earlier, it may be beneficial for me to look down the hallways because I have dark vision, and
but I look like a goblin.
No, well, that's true, but I'm sneaky. I can't okay, that's a fair point. Elric will look down the dirt hallway with his dark vision,
and I'll peek around this corner.
You can also see the same thing as Phelan did. You can only see about 10 feet in. It's not because of the darkness. It's because of the roots that are hanging down from the ceiling. It's just obscuring your view. They're not particularly thick. There's just a lot of them, like walking through tall grass.
Elric will pull out his moonlight dagger and start cutting through them.
Okay. As you cut through them, you can, like, the further you move in, essentially, you'll be able to see 10 feet further in from wherever you're standing. The roots seem to go all the way back through the entire cave, through the entire tunnel.
Elric will probably get to this fork and be like, it forks off from, and kind of come back and tell him like it forks off from there. I don't know if that's the route we want to take necessarily.
Fork off.
Yeah, go fork off. That's what that path does, at least.
But why do you think that they would block this doorway?
Probably because something bad's behind it that they couldn't kill.
That's the other question I do have. Like, why do they have soldiers here? What is the, like, I know that this is where Sarka Moran puts people, like, that she's mad at, but, like, why are these goblins here? What do they do?
What if she'll just put them all here? Like, over time, they'll just.
But then why do they have soldiers? Like, what are they fighting against? I guess maybe something behind that door.
I would say, yeah, whatever seems to be behind that door.
Interesting.
What's around this corner, Wash?
So as you poke around there, and you have a little bit of light from Elric, because you guys are like all there talking and stuff. There's a goblin. I'm gonna use the green one just because that's what we have been using.
Yo, I got a legendary action. I don't even know what that means.
Hey, Grubbug, awesome. We'll use that essentially, legendary actions are only supposed to be used in combat, and it lets you interrupt the flow of combat, and you just get a turn, like a surprise turn in the middle of there. We'll just say that you'll get a surprised round. Like, you'll automatically get, like, a turn at the beginning of the next combat that happens.
With Kevin here.
I don't see the goblin, though. Right.
There's a goblin that comes up. You can hear something moving up there.
Okay.
And you hear a skittering, scratching sound along with it.
Doggo.
So
Rachel.
Is it,
Look,
a, is, it
No
a,
worries, Grubba.
is it a, is it
I
a
turn
familiar
around.
skittering, scratching sound like spider-like?
Does not sound insectoid. It sounds like the claws of a four-footed creature walking across the stone floor.
So I turn around and walk back, and I say, "So we can go down the dirt cave. We can go into the skull door, or we can go towards the scuttering."
Scuttering is likely a more known factor if it's just a four-legged animal, I will say.
Something took a lot of time to barricade and block that door.
Our goal is to get out of here, not to fight like whatever these goblins are scared of besides us.
And what about this tunnel?
I mean, there's a goblin in there.
So I just want to go to the cavern.
Yep.
I'm gonna lead the way.
I hear experience.
Exactly. So,
You know, it has a lot of experience. A door with a skull on it.
Oh no, baby.
okay, is there a way? Can Elric? And if I have to roll stealth, that's okay. Can Elric try to peek around this corner and then shoot Kevin with his longbow?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Okay.
No, Kevin.
I
Finish
shoot
him.
Kevin, please. Okay.
Right between the eyes.
A dirty 20.
I mean, of course, it's a goblin. I mean, he looks just like all the other ones, but as you peek around, there is this giant weasel next to him.
Oh. Well, he's still going for the goblin. 26, I assume, hits.
Yeah, that hits. And your minimum damage is probably enough to kill him at this point.
14 damage.
Yeah. You just
Okay.
thunk right through him.
Now that that's
For
happened,
your
though,
third
Elric,
one shot in a row, describe your killing blow, Elric.
Elric gets him right in the behind. Just right in the behind, and it's forceful enough that it just kills him
Yep.
instantly.
So what happens is
What
like
a picture.
he was walking around with his giant weasel, and the weasel goes, and he like turns around to pet it, and he like bends over, and you shoot him right through his butt, and then the arrow goes out the other side and like through his face.
Perfect.
And just like kills him as he's bent over.
Yep.
The weasel, however, screams and is going to try and attack you guys.
Was
Weasels.
that my cool legendary surprise round, or was
Weasel
that?
scream.
You know what? It'd be cooler if you just went ahead and got your legendary surprise round now. So go ahead and kill the weasel.
Okay. Yep.
Like how you
Alright.
just assume he's gonna kill it.
I mean, it definitely doesn't have as much AC as a goblin, or hit points.
26, I assume, hits.
20, yeah, of
Again?
course it does.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
It's
Get in.
because all my weapons use dex, and I
Yeah.
rolled so good on my dex.
Nice.
12 damage.
It's dead.
Okay.
And there's the music. Back
Yeah.
to dungeon vibes. Okay.
Yeah. So Elric turns around and goes, "Got him."
Good job. That poor weasel chose the wrong team.
Chose the wrong team. Yeah.
Chose
When
the
there was
wrong team.
when the team picking was happening, the weasel stepped to the wrong side of the gymnasium.
Ooh, status.
Okay.
You all get 13 experience points.
13.
How
much?
13.
13.
Okay.
So what? I say, yeah, you knew the question.
Okay, so in this room, still the same kind of stone structure. There are still roots and stuff hanging from the ceiling mildly and coming out of the wall. This door to the southeast is barricaded just like the other ones. It looks like this goblin came up here to like check on the barricade. But
Also,
it
there's something
too
behind
has a big black skull painted on it, and the door is barred.
Do we think it's safe enough where we don't have to worry about it chasing us, or should we just take care of it so nothing can follow us?
I say if there's a door with a big black skull on it, and we know that we don't have to, like, the stairs are right here, we don't have to go through that to find the way down, I say we keep on going.
Hold on.
I kind of agree. I don't think we would want to risk it.
Sounds good. Let's go down.
Oh, wait. Well, before we, Gibbler, any thoughts? Just making sure.
No, I'm good with whatever the group decides.
As long as we're okay, as long as we think the barricades will hold, then I'm good with that.
All right. Let's do it.
Assuming that the barricades hold, then yeah, whatever's behind
If we
those
don't
doors.
think the barricades will hold, then we should take care of it now.
I think we're fine.
They look like they've been holding for a while, though, right?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
if they've held this long.
All right.
Alright, then, down we go.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So we're-
I guess, Phelan, you lead the way as you still look like a goblin.
Yep.
Is there any interest in exploring that root-filled path?
Not
Is there
really.
any need in it?
I'd personally, I think it's a little risky only being able to see 10 feet in front of us at a time.
We're sure to go
Perhaps-
down.
Yeah, I think our goal is to get out of here,
And
At
that's
least that's my goal. That's my goal. Got to get back to stealing. That's
Just not
number
from the
one goal
Feywild,
here.
right?
No. Well, no. My goal was never to steal from the Feywild. My goal was to steal, just pillage and plunder generally, and sail the high seas and get back to. No, yeah, it's generally stealing, plundering, not from the Feywild, from here.
So before you guys move too much further down the hall, you guys are kind of like talking while you're walking down the steps. As you circle around the corner of this spiral staircase, the door at the far end, there is definite light coming from it, and the door is cracked open a little bit, and you see a couple goblins in there. There are, let's see, you see at least 3. But it looks like their backs are turned and they're like playing cards or something. They're just like doing stuff.
What do I peek around this corner real quick just to see what's down there.
Okay.
Make sure we're not going to get like flanked.
Yep. All right. It looks like I didn't cut this room out enough, so I'm just gonna describe the area.
Okay.
There's a T at the end of the room here, or at the end of this hall, but
No goblins.
no goblins. But you see something else. There are very, very deep claw marks through the stone, on the ground, on the walls. You also see these large spines, maybe like a foot in long, that are a tannish color that get like white on the edges, and then on the very tips they're like black, really deep black, and they're just embedded periodically in like groups of 3 or 4 on the walls here and there.
What direction are the claw marks going, and what direction are the spines in the walls?
The spines are down here, but they're also like here.
Okay.
And the claw marks are like all over. They're just like on the floor, on the walls. There's really
Not
no
in any
discernible
particular
direction.
Okay. I will be careful, guys. I think maybe what's behind the door upstairs did this, or what's to come will something lower has done this.
Generally seems intimidating.
As you're talking about this, you see the goblins in the door turn around. They have noticed you guys talking outside.
I'm going to
In this door?
Roll initiative.
okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of them, so I'm going to roll collectively for them. Ooh, that is not good. I should not have, but that's okay.
I got a 14 on the die, -3, 11.
I got a 14 on the die, plus 3, 17.
How
Nice.
dare you?
Gibbler got a 6.
Elric got an 18.
Nice.
It's all
Where are
that
these
dex.
gobos?
down, bow, down, bow.
Gotta come up with some names.
Gibbler, what is your dexterity score?
It is 12.
Okay. Elric, you are at the top.
Let's go.
Streams, you're next. And then it's Phaline, and then the goblins, and then Gibbler. You're pulling up the rear.
Do we can we see the goblins?
No, it's just a little gap in the door. You could probably if you wanted to aim through the gap, they're gonna have 3/4 cover. So if you want to shoot an arrow, you can.
That's 5 feet, 10 feet. Maybe Elric might just move this far, see if he can perceive any more than we already know, and then try to move to flank, because he assumes that down this other hallway is the actual. Oh, that's the door. That's the door itself.
Yeah.
Elric might move here and then hold an action for as soon as someone else maybe Gibbler or someone else opens the door or streams to then fire an arrow through when he has a better shot, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So there you go. That's what Elric's doing.
All right.
Okay.
Streams, what you got?
Which way is the hinges on the door?
Roll a d20. If it's high, it goes into the room. If it's low, it goes out of the room.
It's a 16.
So it goes into the room.
Into.
It opens away from us.
That's not good.
It actually is good, because you could push the door inside.
Yeah, the door won't be in our way.
Yeah. Okay. So, I want to use my super kitty cat speed and run and slam into the door to push it open.
Okay.
But I want to do the kitty cat bounce where they jump off the wall, and I jump off the door and sprint back to where I was.
Nice.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Parkour.
Right. Let me see. 19. 16 plus 3.
Let's go.
Roll a d4.
Okay. D4, 2.
All right, as you kick the door open, you hear as this one right down here on the bottom gets slammed in the face with the door and takes 2 points of damage.
Nice. Crub. Get crubbed, scrub. Can Elric then use his held action to shoot Bug?
Yep, do it.
I was naming them after Power Rangers, but
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
But you couldn't remember Trini?
Oh,
or,
no. Natural 1.
No.
Oh, no.
I knew it would happen eventually.
Fortunately, we don't have fumble tables, so you just miss.
Yay!
And the arrow
Good.
clinks off to the side. But all of the goblins' eyes are trained on you now. They just saw the door kick open, an arrow fly in wildly, and they all see you. Do you have some movement? Oh, no, you don't. That was your reaction.
Yeah.
Gibbler. No, sorry, not Gibbler. Phaline, you are up.
What is the range of Vicious Mockery?
It's decent. I'm going to say it's 60 feet, 30 feet.
I want to say 60.
60 feet. Perfect. So I'm just going to stay where I am for the moment, and on Jason, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
I need a wisdom saving throw from Jason.
Wisdom saving throw. 11
No.
minus. He got a 10.
No, that's 2 off. He needed an 8.
Oh, that's right, because it's an 8.
Nothing happens.
Again, he doesn't speak common. He just speaks goblin. So
Yep.
when the bloody goblin in the back of this party of adventurers pops up and is like, your mom or whatever, he's just,
It's exactly what he says. He pops up and he says, your mom or whatever.
all right.
Luckily, they don't need to understand me for the spell to work.
That's it.
So, all right. So all of these goblins have grabbed their spears since they were aware of your presence, and they are all going to throw them at the first person in the hallway. So this is
no.
there are 6 goblins in here. I did not grab enough of them.
What?
Sorry, I need another Power Ranger name.
I was going to say Kimberly.
Yeah, make that one Kimberly. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no.
What is your armor class?
15.
Philric. So, oh wow, so they rolled an 8. Well, hold on, let me see what their attack modifier is. Okay, so they rolled a 12, a 7, holy cow, a 8, a 9, and a 10. They all
Let's go.
They land all in a circle around you, but they don't hit you.
Okay. So so you Elric or Gibbler, it's now your turn, and you see 2 things. All right. You see all of these goblins just like heave ho their spears directly at Elric, all at the same time. They all come to a point. They hit, and then they just like deflect off of each other and just go around him. They scatter, but they also slide across the ground, and they all look at each other and look at their empty hands.
I'm going to run into all crazy wild style, run up in the middle of them, and Tommy is going to catch it straight to the face. I'm going to sidekick him with one leg and grab his head so he can't fall backwards with the other one, so he takes the full force.
Nice.
Dragging his face into your
That's
foot.
an unarmed strike.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. That's going to be 17.
That hits.
All right. So that is 34. Let me just roll this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points on the first one because it's an unarmed strike.
You
says what?
clock him, and he is like, he's got 7 hit points, so he's got like 2 hit points left. You about completely obliterate him cave his chest cavity in with this one punch.
It says when you use your attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
You can.
If I'm within reach of any of the other ones, am I within reach of the others, or would I still just be within reach of Tommy?
Just within reach of Tommy. Now, I will say that if your intent was to hit 2 of them, you could move 1 square to the right.
Okay, I want to move 1 square to the right, and
then you can also get Billy or Bug.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get Billy. Yeah, I'm going to try. Actually, I'm going to try to punch Bug and hope that he blocks Kimberly.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to punch him. That is a 15.
Oh, that totally hits.
Yes.
After feeling this out and killing enough goblins, you know that their armor class is 13 because they don't have a shield.
All right, so again, that's 5 points.
Yep. So you guys just see Gibbler just in there, crack, prow, and it's like a Batman scene in the other room. He's just like choo. All
Nice.
right, Elric, it's your turn.
Oh, back to the top already?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Dang. Okay. Elric will take advantage of the fact that now there's sneak attack happening with Tommy and Billy and Bug, so he's gonna go up to Tommy and just try and stab him with the dagger.
Do it.
Just go up and be like, all right, time for you to end.
Got to be
14, that hits. Yep.
I'm sure your minimum damage is at least 2 hit points.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Yeah, he's down.
He's
Who is it?
It was Tommy. Elric just like steps in and immediately just like shanks Tommy with one stab from the dagger.
The good old follow-up.
Yep.
Streams, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out my little ball that has the little clockwork goldfish in it. And I'm going to toss it in the air, like cats do with like balls of yarn and stuff. And as I'm doing that, a spectral tentacle appears right here. And it's not that big. And it is going to lash out at Crub. It has a 10-foot reach. So that's 5 to hit.
Beat a goblin with another goblin.
So it's only 9. So 9 misses.
9 does miss. In the chaos, this Crub has just so pretty much what has happened is Crub is like flattened behind this door, so he has a little bit of cover, and you just like beat against the door, and you can hear him go behind it, which is why it misses, because he's like smashed behind the door.
Well, that was my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm not going to move, so I can reset my kitty cat speed. I'm going to use my normal action to cast Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
And I guess I'm going to shoot Billy. So...
As one does.
Yeah.
I guess.
Bye, Billy.
If you're going to shoot
Hope
somebody.
to find your dad.
Oh, I rolled a 12!
Oh, no.
Lame.
Alright, I miss. And that is my turn.
Faline.
Alrighty, I'm going to fly 30 feet. So
Goblin grows wings.
yes, the goblin grows wings. So I'm gonna fly like up and over the door, and then just take the Morning Star and slam it down on Crub.
Do it.
The bardiest of bards.
Absolutely,
It's party time.
it is Barty time.
The Bardy
And-
don't start till I walk in.
Oh come on, that's an 8.
8. So you swing it. You're like, oh no! Like that tentacle hit something. I gotta go do that too. So you come through the door and you swing it out and you bash against the door as well instead of Crab. And you're just like he's just like constantly getting this door just smashed it against him because you feel it like bounce back every time you hit it.
Up.
Yep. All right. It is now the goblins' turns. Let's see here. We have some that are dead. So let's go. Billy's going to attack Gibbler. That is a 9 to hit because he is unarmed.
That's right, they threw their spears.
Yeah. So
There's an Elric-shaped, silhouette on the wall and spears.
Jason is going to punch Gibbler, and he rolls an 8. Bug is going to punch Gibbler, and he's like, I got this too, guys. Or really, you hear just... Oh, snap. He almost got a 20. But instead, it's a 7. Bug is going to join in the fight, too. Oop, that one got hit against the side. That is a 13. What is your armor class, Gibbler?
11.
11. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as his little hand goes bleh, and his wrist kind of breaks against your tough monk muscles.
First blood.
Spider muscles.
The
Best kind. Technically, he has. I think. Don't you have an exoskeleton? Technically, so it's
I guess technically,
it's his exoskeleton.
Yep. Kimberly is going to not grow large.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it won't let me grab the actual token. There it goes. I'm gonna come down here and punch Faline.
How dare you?
Come on, Kimberly, you got this.
No.
That's an 8 to hit.
Dang it.
And then Crub is gonna reach around the door and try to And he rolls a natural one.
Yes.
His arm is just like, he's like,
He's reaching around the door.
Yep.
No, the door is the ultimate shield.
For both parties involved.
We gotta take this door with us.
That is,
Yeah.
oh goodness, that is your turn or their turn. It is
No,
now
wait,
your
no,
turn.
Kimberly
Gibbler.
hits. I think.
Yeah,
Does
how much damage do I take from Kimberly?
Wait,
One.
he rolled an 8.
Yeah, my AC is 7.
Oh, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I have a -3 to Dex.
Oh, nice, nice. I'll need to remember that.
Oh gosh.
even with the leather armor, your
I don't
AC is 8?
You took the leather armor back.
I did? I never said I did.
He didn't say that he did. He just was
Oh, I
like,
thought he
oh, I
did.
guess I can't wear the hide armor.
Yeah, I thought he wanted it back.
No, Elric just kind of was sad. He just
No.
took off the hide armor and put on his burlap sack again.
He was just
Yeah,
sad.
Oh,
he
okay.
literally said he put his burlap sack back on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. Let me add it.
So that
then.
probably doesn't hit you then.
Yeah.
So I want to lean forward, and with
Okay, my
2
AC
feet,
is
I
now
wanna-
8.
So,
So
it
it still would
misses.
have hit.
Oh no, yeah, because it was 8. Okay, so you take 1 point
Yeah.
of bludgeoning damage. Gibbler, what were you saying?
Okay.
want to lean forward, and with 2 feet, I want to punch Jason right in the chest, and then exit stage left to Billy with my bonus action.
Okay.
So we'll do them one at a time, I suppose.
What
Billy,
bonus action
Jake.
are you taking?
He's punching Billy also.
Unarmed-
Oh, I
unarmed
gotcha.
strike.
I gotcha. Yep. Do it. Roll 2
Alright,
attacks.
so-
Got to beat a AC 13.
14 on the first one,
That hits.
Nice.
and a 3 on the second one.
Oof.
That one didn't hit.
Not
So
so nice.
you clock Jason, but Billy is still evading things.
Okay, and 5 damage to Jason.
Jason is down as you like just
Bye,
clock
Jason.
him on the head, and he just goes straight out.
Bye, Jason.
Adam. Hope you find your dad.
Hope you find your dead.
All right, Elric.
Elric's gonna take a
finish up
step.
some of the Power Rangers here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
Elric's
get a
gonna
turn?
take. Not allowed.
You
it
are
after
after Elric.
Okay.
Not allowed to have a turn.
Did you not get a turn last?
No, I forgot that Gibbler rolled so low.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure, I get you. Elric is gonna. He has the moonlit dagger out still. He's just gonna try to finish off Billy the same way he finished off Tommy.
Schwink, schwink.
Get him.
11 misses. He misses.
11 misses.
Dang.
Ooh.
Tough.
Billy is getting wise.
Well, that's all I can do.
All right, now it's your turn, Streams.
Okay. I think I have enough. Yes, as a 10-foot reach. So I'm going to use my bonus action to lash out at Billy with the tentacle.
As long as you do it irrationally.
I will.
Irrationally?
Nice. Irrationally
Streams,
rational.
I always
11
feel
plus
like you're
5,
just
16.
lashing out.
What's your damage?
That's what my dad says after
8 plus 3,
pays
11
for the-
cold
the
damage.
bill at the restaurant.
Cold damage. So this tentacle whips out and like wraps around the head of Billy and just like slowly just like whip, 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 and you just hear him go, and then he just like stops, and when it lets go, he's just completely frozen and just like with his face, and he is
Dang.
dead. He is not moving.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my action to shoot Eldritch Blast at Bug.
Okay. Does he have some sort of cover since you're shooting through Phaline and your tentacles spaces that you threaten? There's a lot of stuff going on right there.
Well, there, I'll move here then. The tentacle is spectral,
Okay.
so it shouldn't matter. But I
That'll
can
work.
move now. And now I'm going to shoot him.
Do it.
Do the roar. Do it.
Looks like
Neither
12 plus 5, 17 hits.
17 hits.
And then Eldritch Blast for a good 6 damage.
That's enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bug.
You squashed the bug.
I'm going to squash you like a bug.
Faylene, there are two
same
before
thing.
you.
Same thing, smashing that Morning Star on Crub.
Faylene smash.
Yeah.
Flying
come
goblin
on.
with giant, disproportionate morning
D&D
star.
Beyond and Owlbear Radio are both rolling terribly for me, and that's a 7.
That's 7. Ooh, just banging on that door. Like the
Yeah.
Dang.
All right, roll damage for me.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knocking on Crub's door.
I was say we're destroying Crub.
That's 11 damage.
11 damage. You obliterate the door. And
Yeah, more experience, boys.
It's like buckled in half, and like half of it goes and falls down, and you just see like Crub there, and he's just like
we just beat the
bruised
hardest
all
enemy.
up on his forehead, and his nose is like all smushed in. And it's like, next turn, Crub, you're going down.
Unless you keep missing.
Yeah, right.
That's true. It is actually now the goblin's turn, so he's going to freak out, and he's going to try and punch you.
How dare he?
I know, right?
No.
That is a 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
And he's just like, and he just like bops you right in the face. You take 1 point of damage. Kimberly
good.
is also going to get in on this action.
No, Kimberly.
No, Kimberly, no.
She rolled a 4, and so she's like,
Yes.
"Bleh," and then like she like hits you, but it's like on your leather armor, and it's just like bap, and but it does absolutely nothing on you.
The goblin noises are the best thing of this whole
They
thing.
are.
I agree.
Gibbler, you're up.
I'm gonna do a run and grab the tentacle and use the tentacle to propel myself into Kimberly.
Nice.
Flying kick.
Excellent.
And
If it's spectral, can you do that?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
I mean, it has to solidify up to a certain point so that
That's true.
it can hit stuff.
That's right.
True.
It's just
Not-
see-through.
It's not special ghost magic.
so that's a
Fair enough.
that's a 15.
Wait.
Oh, 15 hits. You hit the hit out of it.
Yeah.
And that is 6 points of damage. The first hit.
All right, now go ahead and do the second one.
And the second attack is 13.
That hits.
And that is 8 points of damage.
All right, Gibbler,
Excellent.
describe your double killing blow.
I'd like to come around and basically put both feet into Kimberly's chest. Because they're pointed, they actually pierce through Kimberly into Grub. So it's almost like a twofer.
There you go.
Excellent.
You do that
Nice.
thing where it's like you fall on your back and then you jump kick through, and it just goes both feet go straight through Kimberly and straight through Grub, and slide them off of your legs like mushrooms on a skewer.
Nice. Good stuff.
The room kind of
that everyone?
smells. It kind of
What kind of room is it?
It obviously smells like sweaty goblin, and blood, but it
Hot.
smells like like mushrooms and like really old cheese.
Yeah.
How
But
much XP was that?
Asking the real questions. Let's see. That's
I was
75
gonna ask this
each. 75
We're
experience
getting
each.
closer.
Getting
We're
closer.
so close.
As you kind of scrub around and toss this
I
room
have
a
us
little
at
bit,
237.
I
there
have it at 263.
I have at 263 as well.
I must have subtracted.
there is there's like some playing cards and some bone dice on the floor. They're old and weathered, but it looks like they were gambling in here. There's also a pot, and I mean money, in the middle of all these dice and coins and cards on the floor. All in all,
Hey guys.
Elric will survey the. Okay, what Elric's gonna try to do is look like he's bending down to look at all of the the cards and stuff, and be like, oh yeah, gamble. I see this guy had a full house and blah blah blah. But really he's gonna try to have his burlap sack kind of just cover up the fact that he just is scooping up all the gold in the pot.
When you scoop it up, it's about 200. Well, actually, it's about 180 gold and 20 silver.
Did we all see the gold and silver in the pot?
Yeah, I mean, it was it's not a physical pot; it's just a pile in the middle of all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, then Elric will just take
the pot.
Elric's gonna take an amount that is good, but not too much that it seems too obvious that he just did what he did. If that makes sense.
Elric, let's just split it evenly among us.
Wait, well, you don't know that he's doing this necessarily. He's trying to make it look like he's not.
Make a stealth check, Elric.
I was gonna say he's trying to do sleight of hand or stealth is what he's trying to do. 22.
22.
More attracted doing.
22.
Gibbler's more attracted to the silver because of the shine than the gold. So any gold stuff is just junk to him as far as he's concerned. He would trade you his gold pieces for silver pieces.
I see.
Elric got a 22 on the sleight of hand.
Yeah, so they don't notice the.
How much do I end up pilfering without being noticed?
We'll say an extra share. So if we divide the 200 by 4, so you'll go away with we'll say they think that there's 100 coins in it, and you got 100 yourself.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Elric will be like, that's a good idea. We'll split it. That sounds great.
So the rest of you have the amazing problem of having to figure out how to split 100 gold 3 ways, which comes out to 333.3333333 coins.
You mean 33.333?
That's what I meant.
That'd be crazy.
So I'll tell the rest of them I will just trade you my gold pieces for the silver pieces, Woody. Is that okay if I just take these silver ones?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, go for it.
You guys can have the gold ones. I'll want the silver ones.
Can I see if I can pull these sticks out of the wall?
Yeah, if you guys are done in the room here.
So I'm just gonna take 33 gold.
Sounds good.
How much do I end up with in silver?
20.
20 silver. And if there's any gold that I don't take any gold. So if somebody else didn't take the gold that was laying there, it's just laying there.
Yeah, that leaves 80 for 40 for Phaline and 40 for
Oh, okay. I'll take
streams.
40 then.
Yeah. Add.
And then Elric will make sure that there's nothing valuable or nothing useful on these goblins.
Make a investigation check.
17.
17.
Also, sorry, that music that just came on, I've heard in so many cheesy YouTube videos before.
Yep.
You find 20 electrum.
Yo.
Just spread out in their different pockets.
Mentally, Elric will wonder, why are these goblins so stacked? But he won't wonder that out loud because he doesn't want anyone else to know.
Pirates be pirated.
Yep.
Pirates be pirating.
All right, let's swap over to streams. Streams, as you're investigating this, do you have dark vision? Do you have a light source out here? Okay. As you're investigating these, these things that are stuck on the wall, they look like quills. They look like they're made out of keratin. They look natural, from a creature.
Like toenails.
Like
but
toenails,
quill
yeah.
shaped.
But they're round, like big long needles. They're about a half inch in diameter at the thickest point in the center, and they taper out on both ends. And like I said, their coloring is like a orangish brown in the middle, and then it like gets lighter at the end, and then the tips are like black. But yeah, it looks like they came from a creature of some kind, and were apparently either fired or slammed hard enough that they embedded themselves into the wall, and when the creature moved away, it pulled them from it, or they were fired, something like that.
They appear to be poisonous in any way.
If you want to like make an investigation check on them, make a
I want to try to
investigation or survival.
Mess with them. I can do an investigation. An 11.
An 11? They do not appear to be poisoned.
Cool. I'm going to try to pull it out.
Make a strength check.
Could I use athletics? Can I use my athletics?
No, just make a strength check.
Why can't I use my athletics? Lame.
Because it's a strength.
Well, strength... Athletics is a strength skill.
But this is your raw bicep power.
6 total. 5 plus 1.
It breaks off in your hand.
Worthless.
So you have like 3/4 of one.
Blah. Not even worth the dice roll, and I throw it on the floor.
Just to show off, could I try pulling one out?
Twitch.tv/watch
Make a strength check.
Twitch.tv/Wingbadger Gaming.
That's better. 19.
You're able to keep it nice and centered and just yank it right out.
And then I toss it towards you. There you go.
How long is the one that was broken he dropped on the floor?
Well, in total, they're about a foot long. And this was 3/4 of that, so that'd be 9 inches.
How are they hollow?
They are not hollow. They're solid.
Could have pick the broken one up and hand it to Phelan and say this could be a flute.
Like a spear or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said they are not hollow. I'm not sure if that came through.
Yeah, these could be a flute in time.
Oh, I gotcha.
With the right tools, you could hollow it out.
It's true.
Cool. I'll grab the other one, and I'm
gonna hold up the bell and see how it sounds when I bang one against it.
Oh.
It sounds solid enough. It has a bit of a heft to it, almost like it's heavier and more dense than a stick of that size and strength. It almost feels a bit more like if it were made of clay, like that kind of density. It's a bit more dense.
I'm gonna ditch the stick and use this.
Okay.
Nice.
Good. But it's got a decently clear sound to it.
Yeah.
Much more clear than the wood.
My new the triangle stick.
Nice.
There you go.
Bell stick. I don't know what to call it.
Your bell bopper.
Yeah, bell bopper. That's it.
That's our party name, the Bell Boppers.
There you go.
Bell Boppers.
Oh, what a good party name. That's a good party name.
Bell Boppers.
All right.
It took us almost a year of Wing Badger Tavern to come up with our group name, and you guys knocked it out in 2 days here.
Yep. The Bell Boppers.
I'm gonna add 1 foot spike.
Proceed to the corner and peer down both ends.
Okay.
See what he sees.
See what I could see.
To the left of you, you see a room that is ransacked and destroyed. There is claw marks all over the place. The door that's heavy set in this doorway has been shredded to pieces. There's like a thin sliver of about 1 to 2 inches of wood that still has the hinges attached to it, and it's like attached to, and it looks like the rest of it was just broken away. There is furniture in there that is smashed to bits, but there are also like piles of dirt and other mounds of stuff that have just been like sitting there for a very, very long time. When you look to the right of you, there is a little alcove. There is a long hall that stretches further to the south. And over this way, you hear some faint music playing.
Oh.
It sounds like an old-timey like gramophone. You know, where it's like the high is gone. It's like, but it's really faint, like it's behind a door or something like that.
That was really good gramophone.
Oh, really?
That was really good.
That was good.
Why don't you kill the goblins with me?
Faylene will just whisper to the party, "It looks clear, but there's music at the end of this hallway, so just be quiet."
Interesting.
Faylene would
Be
like to go to this
good.
room and just look for stuff. If there's anything in there.
Make a quick perception check, but you're gonna need somebody with light who joins you.
Hey, bring that dagger with light on it,
Did you say please?
please.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could just use prestidigitation and light a torch for you guys.
I mean,
Okay.
I do. If you want to do that, I have this, and then Elric will pull out the.
There's
dagger.
plenty of just sticks around. Yeah.
I got a 11 on perception.
You dig through here for a little while. You find some casings of what look like fire beetles, like their shells. There's big ones, small ones, but they're all like dead, empty shells.
Casings makes it sound like they got fired out of a gun.
No, fire beetles almost look like rhino beetles, where they have like the big things on the front of their head, but they're kind of known for like the glow that they give off. Like their big underbellies will glow a red glow. But they're and by giant I mean they're maybe like 8 to 12 inches in size. Like they can get kind of big. Not like you would ride on top of them giant. But it looks like there was maybe a nest of them here at one point and they all died off or something, because there's just like carcasses of them strewn around. The piles of dirt look like they would have been their nests. It doesn't look like anything is hidden inside of them. And everything is just really destroyed in here. The claw marks on the walls and on the floor and on the piles of dirt and through the carapaces of these beetles is very evident that whatever like creature that was clawing through here like did this. But it looks like it happened a while ago. Looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time.
Were there claw marks like going up the steps and on the floor above?
No, there were not. Just down this hall. And there were going towards that goblin room.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway.
The fire beetle shells, are they smooth?
On the outside.
Are they hard enough that like you could stand on them and not break them?
Are you wanting to make like shoes? Or like, what do you think?
Makeshift skates.
Oh,
I would like to. What my idea would be to take 4 of them and tie them to 4 of my feet and use them more or less as skates.
that would be sick.
Okay. Make an investigation check to see if you can find any that are large enough and thick enough for this purpose. Because they're, like I said, they're all various shapes and sizes.
I would like to peer down this corner.
That's a 1. Oh well.
Yeah. You find a couple that are big and that are thick, but unfortunately they've been clawed through and destroyed, and they don't seem to be like they would be the right size to work for this. Faylene, you look down there. I'm actually not going to reveal this room.
Okay.
Because I didn't cordon it off enough, but it goes about your dagger, Elric, only goes 15 feet, right? Or is it 15 dim, 15 bright?
15 bright, 15 dim, yeah.
Okay. So you see about 30 feet more of a hallway. The hallway is scratched like all get out. Like much more so than anywhere else. And then it ends in darkness. You can't see past that.
Okay. I think that gets closer to claw creature. So then I'm gonna just walk over here and peer down this hallway.
Elric will quickly follow behind.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna come over here and like kind of keep a lookout.
Let me move this down here so the folks at home can see what's going on. You see... I need both of you guys to make investigation checks for me.
Alrighty.
You can only see about 30 feet going north down that tunnel.
I got a 12.
A 12?
11.
11. Okay. There are less scratch marks on the walls, but there still are scratch marks here. The music is coming from a door to the south.
Okay. Is that a door across from me?
No, that's just a flat wall. The drawing's weird on it.
Oh, okay. Music is coming from the door to the south, and there's an opening in the north.
It can maybe Gibbler do his eyeball thing through the bottom of that door or something? See what's happening with the music?
You'd be able to do that, Gibbler.
All right, then I want to move up to this door and use the eyeball to see what I can see past this door.
Okay. How late do you guys want to play tonight? Because it is 10 o'clock.
I'm down for one more encounter.
Yeah,
Okay.
next encounter.
Chris, Belly?
Sure. Sure, that's fine.
Okay. Gibbler, you find a crack under the door to put the eyeball in, and actually didn't pick out music for this, so I'm going to use our gambling vibes.
Nice.
You see this, like, it's still the same stone floor. It's still kind of damp like it has been everywhere else. But this room is actually very well lit. There's a lantern on a table on the far end, like a lantern with like a hood on it, like one of those little carry around lanterns. And you see this contraption right by the lantern. It's a box, and there's something spinning around on top of it, and it has like a horn that's coming up off the top. And the music seems to be coming from this thing. You notice shelves on the left and on the right, and there are all sorts of interesting things on these shelves. There are scrolls rolled up. There is a gleaming golden javelin with a jagged point. All sorts of little stuff. And then you see this curious little creature. He's about as tall as a goblin, but he doesn't look like a goblin. He's kind of got like this long pointy nose that like comes out really long, and then it hooks down at the end. His ears are big and round, and he's got these massive pieces of glass, these glasses on his face that make his eyeballs look like they almost completely fill the whole thing. And you notice him because he kind of backs into your view from around the corner here, and he's just dancing. He's just like, and he's like sweeping on the floor with this little broom, and he's like,
That's essentially what I see.
That's what you see.
I'm gonna go back and tell the guys it's clear.
Bubbles is friendly.
Well,
There's a little humanoid in there, sweeping the floor, but he doesn't really look. Honestly, he doesn't. He looks like he could be somebody's pet.
He's either a friend or experienced.
I do think
also-
that probably is a more pleasant route than through the dark tunnel. So.
Yeah. There's like a little fairy creature like sweeping and listening to music, or like this dark, eerie tunnel with scratches all over
Let's-
the walls of
Maybe,
Let's go introduce
and, like,
ourselves and see
maybe we
if
can
he-
talk-
lightning and thunder and
Yeah, I
eerie
think
music.
if there was someone we could actually try to encounter as friendly,
yeah, maybe we
perhaps
could
this
talk
would
to
be
him.
the one. Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm gonna
I
go up
would-
to the door and knock.
I would say, based off of my appearance, it not be me that goes through the door first.
Yeah, when you're thinking about that, Gibbler, you're like, well, I don't want to scare him with my appearance. You see Phaline, still disguised as a goblin, drenched in blood on his front half, walk up and just like knock, 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 knock.
Rick is gonna like turn around and point at Streams and be like, "You should go up there. You should be near the front. You look the least worst for wear out of all of us."
All right,
You
there's a
look the
naked
least
cat
worst.
person standing.
I'm still
There's-
there though. I'm not moving.
That's
There's a
fine.
naked cat person standing in front of the door.
So a
Alec
cat,
will kind
so a
of
cat person.
be right here. Alec will like stay behind the corner just in case, kind of peeking around.
I don't have a token for this guy. I should have picked up a token. I'll try to be better about picking up tokens, but I'm gonna give him.
You're good.
Let's see. Let's give him this one. Oops. And his name is.
Oh, he has a name.
Adler.
You open the door and he turns, or you knock on the door. He approaches, and with broom in hand, he opens it up and says, "Oh, hello. Well, took you a while. Come on in."
What do you mean took
you,
us a while?
you were expecting us?
Absolutely, it was about time. Every 4 or 5 months, they bring some other poor sap to this place. It'd been a little while, so I presumed it'd be...
I just motion Elric and
Yeah,
Gibbler
so
to come.
Elric turns the corner and is like, he has his dagger at the ready, but he's trying to appear.
No need for
harmless.
that. No need for that. Don't worry.
How
He
did-
sees with
How
your
did
hand
you know
on it.
we were here?
Oh, I heard all the booby good banging and stuff like that.
Oh.
We are
Welcome.
pretty loud.
Welcome. I presume you've probably pilfered up some things by now. So will you need to buy anything? And he like gestures, and he's got like magic items on his shelves.
Oh.
Potentially. What are you selling?
And he gestures again. This.
Yeah,
look
what
at
is he
he's
selling?
pointing at.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is he selling mechanically?
I am going to post this in the Discord.
Okay.
Elric is gonna say this is quite a business model, selling to people who are probably gonna die. Oh, Elric suddenly processes like, if they're gonna die, they just die, leaving the magic item.
Yeah.
Go back, find the magic item, and sell it again.
He has
said,
no
"Bingo."
inventory cost.
He says, I
Like
hope
that-
you do better than the last 413 people that came through here.
That is actually really smart.
413?
400, give or take.
You
How
have
did-
no idea how much I respect this business model.
Were you guys just here on the island natively, or how did you and the goblins get here?
I stick to my shop, unless I'm going out and finding stuff. But, I mean, the goblins, they came a couple decades ago, and then before them it was like some kobolds, and then before... I mean, it's always changing. Dungeons, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they,
Anyway,
They'd just be
all
like,
of the
"Yeah."
prices are listed on the items, and they are in coin. Doesn't matter if it's a shiny coin, or a dull coin, or a yellow coin, or a white coin, or a purple coin. They all in coins.
That's a lot of coins. Do people usually have this many coins?
Sometimes they go down, and then they come up later.
Oh. I'll
That
just
does
hold
make
on
sense.
for now and save up for something more expensive later.
I mean, suit yourself. I'll
Yeah,
come
that's
get your...
about all I can do as well. Yep.
Do you have a map of this place?
No, it's all in here.
Could you draw it for us?
For some coins.
How much?
Let's see. $30 coins.
Yeah, let's all chip in some coins and get this map.
I'm down with that. Map sounds nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, could after the map, could you tell us what's made all these scratches out here and the quills and whatnot?
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
a good question.
That is a good question. 10 coins.
5 coins.
For what? I'm not buying from you.
No, I know. We'll give you 5 coins. I'm haggling.
If you want to give me 5 coins, you can.
for the information.
No, 10 coins information.
5 coin information.
No. 10 coins
7
information. One question,
7
10 coins.
information.
Mm-hmm.
Can Elric really wants to pickpocket this guy.
You're gonna get us killed.
I know.
Not killed. We just won't have access to the items we want.
You say that. I've played Spelunky.
Fine, we'll give you the 10 coins. And
Enough for the map.
well, we're giving him enough for the map. I'll cover the information. And Elric will give him he'll give him the 10 electrum for the information. How much is split 4 ways for the map?
It's 30 coins for the map. He takes the 10 electrum from you, and he walks to the back of the room. Doop, 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 doop. And there is, you recognize this now that you kind of see him next to it. There's a little funnel in the wall. And he takes the coins and he drops them down in there. Clink, 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 clink. And they just like fall down into nothingness.
So we each need to give him 8, basically. One person, or 2 people can give him 7.
I mean, I'll give him 8. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll give
Would
him
this
8.
be roughly 20 feet down? Is this okay? All right, so I'm putting it together. All right, I'll chip in. I'll chip in whatever's left. What's left?
7.
7. I'll chip in 7. Go in.
Clink, 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 clink. They all fall down through the little chute.
All right.
Shoot.
What's the deal? Draw us the map first, and then tell us what's the deal with the creature.
So the creature is a manticore. And he says this while he's like scribbling the map out. I'll get the map to you like at the beginning of the next session.
Okay.
But as he's scribbling the map out, he's like, "Oh, it's a manticore. There's actually 2 of them. It's a husband and wife duo. They're really nasty folk, and they just love to eat just about anything, and they kind of own this place. At least like the top part.
What's the best way to avoid them?
So if you go out my door, there's a secret that I could give you for another 10 coins.
Someone else better be covering that 10 coins.
One question,
Not me.
10 coins.
I'll chip in those 10 coins.
I would say, yeah, that's not a bad deal.
He takes it and he drops it down the little chute. Clink, 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 clink. And you hear a... Did that come through Discord?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Not really.
you hear this low rumbling exhale almost come up from out of the chute.
You're feeding. You're giving offerings to the manticore, aren't you?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The manticore lives out my door and to the right. But that's not what you asked me. That's a freebie. That's the Adler way. No, if you go out my door and to the left, if he like points out the door and points at a rock. He's like, if you press that one, there's a secret door. Just goes right around it.
Oh, that's very
perfect.
handy. Worth
That
10
is
gold.
that surprisingly was worth 10 gold. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Pleasure to do business.
I like this Adler guy.
Well, sweet.
I'm just curious. If you're down here and you see so many adventurers, have any tried to kill you?
Oh, many. Lots and lots of them.
What
Good
do
to
you
know.
do? Yeah, how does that work out for them?
Not good. I'm still here and they're not.
That's
Yeah, figured.
Fair enough. Well, yep, pleasure doing business with you.
We'll
Might see you
probably
again.
see you again.
Yeah.
Okay. You know the secret door, so it's easier to come
Yes,
up.
we do. Thank you.
Yeah, secret door.
Alrighty.
Secret tunnel.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Yeah, let's head that way.
that was-
And he like
was our
pushes you by the
encounter.
butt. He like pushes you guys out and then shuts the door.
There you go. Great way to end it.
Nice man.
Well,
Yeah,
Seems
nice
so-
pleasant encounter.
you guys,
Got a map.
you guys have a map, but we'll go through the secret tunnel
All right.
and let me open this here. Surprise! It wasn't a wall.
That definitely normal wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you failed your investigation. What was I supposed to tell you?
That's true.
All right.
Can we shut the wall behind us?
You can.
I would like to shut the wall behind us. Yeah.
Nice.
Now I feel safe.
Much safer.
Much safe. Wow.
So in this antechamber, there are columns in this room.
I don't even know him.
The columns in this room have bodies of long dead goblins impaled on them by these 1 foot long spikes.
That's what I tried to do earlier, but it didn't really work.
Yep. And there is this stairway that descends down, and I believe, let me double check my map. There is a musty smell coming up from below, and you hear a roar, just like almost like a bit like a yawn, but like like a yawning roar, like, and it kind of reverberates and shakes the walls a little bit, and it's coming from on the other side of the secret door.
Interesting.
Well,
Glad we went through that.
yeah, me too. That would not have been fun. Well,
Is that like an opening at the top of this room?
Yes.
Okay.
do we want to double check that real quick? Make sure nobody's gonna surprise us through there, and then head
You
down.
probably don't.
Okay.
Let's
We
just go
shouldn't
down.
check it? That makes me think we should check it.
No, let's just go down. That's what we
Okay.
came here to do.
All right. Let's do that. No dilly dallying.
If they don't know we're here, they have no reason to check.
All right. There you go.
All right. You descend the steps, and the dripping stops.
That's good.
And instead, there is this. Where is it?
Not for Elric. For Elric, the drip never stops.
Heyo.
It's because he got that hide armor.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
His
still burlap
drips.
sack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There is a darkness that permeates this room. This is a crypt of some kind. You feel like you've just exited the bottom of the tower itself and have descended into what was once below this tower, like what this tower was possibly built on top of. This area is entirely covered with alcoves and ancient crypts. There are gnawed remains that are jumbled together behind some of these crypts. These sepulchers on the walls, some of them have been cracked open. Some of them have like the cracked open ones will, like the bodies inside have been ripped of their wrappings and pilfered already. A few of them are still intact, but there is just this, like, your light doesn't shine as far down here. There's like a darkness that permeates this space.
I don't like this, but
Well,
I
since
don't
I'm
think
out
we got a
front-
choice.
Yeah, since I'm out front, I'm going to look to the left and just see what I can look north of us, and around this corner here, or from what I can see from where I am.
Which corner? Point to that again. Like up here?
Down south.
Down here?
Yep.
Make an investigation check.
Got 11.
11. You find a sepulcher that is kind of partially cracked open. It's actually like vertical, like it was slid off of its place on the wall, and the stone cover of it broke. The bottom piece has fallen over and shattered like a stone tablet would, and the top piece has slid down in its place. So only the top half of the body is revealed. It looks like there was something around the neck, but it's been all like cut away. But you're familiar with, dead things and, wrappings, and this is almost web-like to you. You pull the stone away and kind of feel through the body, and you find a silver chain.
Nice.
The chain is in perfect condition. It looks like it's long enough to be a belt, like it was around its waist. And the links in the chain are moderately, are like about, a half an inch wide. So it's not like super fine, like a decorative chain, like around, you would have around your neck. It seems like there's some sort of utility to this, but there's no tarnish on this chain at all. It's in immaculate condition. And you're kind of surprised that whoever was digging through here didn't find it.
Okay, I want to add that to my inventory then.
I will tell you the item next game, but for now you can just write in a silver chain in the notes section.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I think the only thing we can really do is keep on keeping on.
I'll agree.
Let's get to this corner up here. You know what I'm talking about? And peek around. Peek south.
As you look down the south peak, actually, everybody make an investigation check.
Everybody.
For brevity's sake, we'll say that this investigation check will just kind of like toss this little area here.
23.
18.
23, 18, and 11?
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Okay.
And a 4.
Elric, with your 23, while you're just kind of like scoping around over here, you find a secret door. The button looks a little bit like the one up top, and it's like, now that you recognize it, you're like, ooh, it's like similar construction. It opens up into this very fancy room with a very fancy sepulcher that is completely untouched. There is a layer of dust in here that belies that every adventurer before you has lacked discovering this room.
What else is in it?
Yeah, so there is a single undisturbed sarcophagus in the center of this crypt. The carving on the top is it's almost like regal. It looks like it looks like an armored individual with a sword grasped by the hilt, going down the length of it. But there's no helmet. The features are elven-esque. Seems very beautiful.
Could I like roll history to see if there's anything about this that I know, or like anything like that, or like, okay. 13?
No, unfortunately not.
Could I investigate the rest of the room?
Yeah, there's not really anything else in this room. It looks like it's completely dedicated to this sarcophagus.
Even with a 19?
Yeah, there's carvings on the wall, but they're more like they're not like any carvings that would tell a story. They're just very ornate, almost signifying the importance of this sarcophagus or the person that was in here.
Then, in that case, Elric will like go back out the secret door and try to gather everyone else and be like, "Hey guys, I think I found something. I don't know really what it is besides that it's a tomb of some kind, but yeah, I don't know. Did any of you guys know what this is about?"
Is there a name on it somewhere? Nameplate?
There is not.
Is it the same flathead language?
No, it actually isn't.
Interesting.
What race is the body?
It looks elvish.
Okay.
So is it written in Elvish? I speak Elvish.
There's no writing on it.
Oh.
Like I said, it's more decorated and ornate.
I see.
This looks important, but like, why wouldn't they name it?
I don't know. It kind of seems foreboding to me, even though it's quite regal. I'm not sure if it's
like touch the sword, it rises from the dead.
Yeah, not a huge fan of thinking about that. So
and maybe it's like some sort of ancient guardian or something.
Yeah, I think we leave this be, to be honest.
Could I investigate the sarcophagus to see if there's like a secret entrance under it?
Sure.
I mean, I already looked around a little bit, but
That is a 14.
14.
Yeah.
You do not. It doesn't look like the dust in this room is undisturbed, so if it doesn't look like it was ever really moved.
Okay.
Elric, you said you rolled a 19 investigation. Was that on for the room, or were you trying to like investigate the sarcophagus as well?
no, it was for the room generally.
Okay.
I mean, and then the more that Elric looks at the thing, the more he realizes that there might be jewels or gold or other things buried with the body. And he could like, well, I mean, if it was undead, it would be able to probably get out of the coffin, whenever it wanted to.
Well,
so, I mean, would it be really disturbing it if we opened it?
I don't know you were an expert in undead curses.
I definitely am. I went to school for that, actually, surprisingly enough.
I don't
and there's no harm.
In your life.
There's no harm in opening one of these.
I'm gonna come in the secret door and accidentally on purpose bump into Elric so that he pushes him into the top of the sarcophagus.
There you go. And then Elric will take that as a sign of, well, all right, and try to open up whatever's going on in there.
As Gibbler pushes into you, and you like bump the edge of the sarcophagus, it doesn't really give, but you hear like a little click-ish sound. It doesn't seem like anything happened, but your rogue sense goes off that maybe you jostled the machinations of a trap. So it might be worth looking at.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look at this. And then Elric will try to investigate the
I would like
trap.
to help him with that.
Do it.
Elric rolled a natural 1, so that's a 5
With
total.
advantage. I gave you the help action.
Ah, sweet.
You needed it.
13 instead.
13. You think for a second where on this thing that rattling came from, and you determine the location. You get around on the side and pop your dagger into it and kind of slide it across and try to find where it is. And you hear a snick, and then you kind of move it around the other side, bump into something, and no, that's too hard. And then you find another one, snick, and you feel you cut two of the things that were in there and pop your dagger out.
Oh boy.
Well, I did something. I'm not sure. How confident am I that if I open it now, it'll be okay?
You're pretty confident.
I'm gonna step back.
Fairly confident that if I open this now, we will be okay. I do appreciate the stepping back. The stepping back might be a good
Getting as
idea.
far back as I can. I'm gonna get by the door. That's it.
Elric's gonna kind of do one of these, try to keep the face shielded or away from what's happening, and open up the coffin.
You push the coffin back. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws.
I was fairly
Saw this
confident.
coming. You said con?
Yes.
That is my worst stat. I have a -4.
Well, I rolled an 18, so I'm not too worried.
I'm very worried.
Well,
And a
It's
natural
like the
1.
4th, 11th I've rolled in a row.
I got a total of -3, guys.
Nice.
Let me know if you beat a 15.
I
did
beat a
not.
15.
Anybody else?
I think I was the only one.
Okay. So, Elric, as you push this by, your hands are in front of you, right? Like this, and you're pushing, and it slides back, and then you hear a kink. There is a blinding flash of light that doesn't hit your eyes because your hands are in front of you, but everybody else who backed up, and just boom. You guys look like you just got lit up by the largest firework at all. You are all blinded for the next 3 minutes. But Elric, it's perfect. It just went right around you like this big flashlight, just shoom, completely obstructed.
All right.
Ooh, that was crazy. Are you guys
Hello.
all good?
No, I'm blind.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice.
Well, I'll tell you what's in here. What's in here?
There is a body.
I'll tell you what's in here. Sure,
Yeah,
you can trust me. I'll tell you
well.
what's in here.
First off, in your investigation, you find 2,500 platinum.
There's about 1,000 platinum in here.
You also see a body that it looks
And a body.
it looks feminine, but
think
it is wrapped
It's a
up.
girl.
But around it, wrapped around, like it's wrapped in almost like mummy wrappings ish. It doesn't look like a mummy, but it's in burial wrappings. And draped across it is a cloak.
Cloak. It's wearing something.
It's draped across it.
What is it? Okay.
It says
Elric's gonna stash some of that platinum.
the cloak is
Do we
interesting
hear
though.
him moving the coins?
Elric's gonna.
At first glance, you didn't actually see
Okay.
the cloak.
Oh,
the-
wow.
You see the wrappings almost show through it, and then as the cloak drapes down to the bottom of the sarcophagus, you see the stone behind it.
Visibility cloak.
Alric did already out loud say there was a cloak. There's a cloak.
Now he regrets it.
Wow.
What's on the cloak?
It's nothing. I think that's what I could be wrong. And Elric will pick it up and kind of test it out, put it on his self.
Pick it up, dust it off.
Yep.
Around yourself, kind of clasp it. This is a cloak of elven kind.
Ooh.
Wow.
While you wear this cloak with the hood up, perception checks made against you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on stealth checks.
It's,
I can use that.
You're hidden as the cloak's
Nice.
color shifts to camouflage you. Pulling the head up or down requires an action. You can add that. It's in the DMGs.
It's an elvish cloak, it looks like. It's very, very nice.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Let's split up this platinum and move on.
That sounds great.
So you guys all take a little breather here in this little secret chamber while you wait for your blindness to wear off. You hear Elric divvy out the coins. He's like 1, 2, 3 for me, and divvies all of that treasure out. Did you want to do anything before you head further into the dungeon, thus concluding our stream tonight?
How much did we each get?
There's
Well,
about there was 1,000.
You would have gotten
Yeah, there's
500
1,000.
each. He kept 1,000 for himself, and there was 500 each for the rest of you guys.
So 500 platinum, you said?
Yes.
But the person we saw upstairs, it didn't matter what the coin was. It just
It was
coin.
just coins. Yeah, so if you're
Okay.
if you're keeping track of it in D&D Beyond, just pick gold and like add it as golds because it's just coins.
Okay. Can we just turn stone into coins and then give it to him? Carve coins out of stone.
Let's do
You
it.
try it.
They are coins. That would take a lot of time.
So you when we were first coming into this room, he rolled a 23 and I rolled an 18. You said we found two things, or well, maybe you didn't say that, but you did say that he found a secret room. Did I find anything in that hallway?
You found that
Only-
silver chain.
Okay.
Well, I think it's time we continue
Call it a
on.
night.
Yeah.
And with that, you guys push the little button, secure yourself back in the secret room, and might be a nice evening to
Might
get
be a long rest
long rest.
opportunity.
Yeah.
get a long rest or a short rest. Yeah. This is probably a safe space. Also, I think with this and with your encounter with the shopkeeper up top, that you should have enough experience to level up.
How much
What
experience do we get for those?
What experience are you guys at right now?
263.
And what do you need to level up? 300?
300, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and mark up enough to get to 300.
Okay.
We got 37 experience.
Let's go.
We get to level up.
Let's go.
We could just go fight the 2 manticores.
Let's just go do it. That sounds perfect. Perfect.
okay with that.
Perfect.
So I'll need to ask some questions outside of game about leveling up and everything.
That's fine.
No worries.
Thank you everybody for hanging out in the stream and for watching
Thank you.
tonight. We're super glad that you hung out here. I'm running through the stuff here. Give a shout out to folks. GMV, hey, sorry I didn't see you in the chat. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. That's really bad. Grubbug, good to see you. Looks like Nowhere Not Ever. Thank you so much for hanging out here tonight. And Big Steel, always a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much again for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time, and y'all be good.